Sengtang Palok, Taga, Feliz Natal, Maligayang Pasko, and Merry Christmas, everybody! Yay! How is everybody feeling today? I hope everyone's having a great Christmas day. Welcome once again to my channel. My name is Chriselle, and today I bring to you a very special Christmas edition. It is called the Q&A session with Christelle and Larry. Yay! A few weeks ago, I have asked some of you to send over some Christmas themed Q&A that I could answer on my YouTube channel. And some of you sent some questionnaires for me to answer. All of this had been sent over by my special snail mail friends, so they're all sealed to be opened up only when I do my special Q&A session, which is right now. So for those of you who sent over postcards, I've asked them to cover up the question with washi tape. So let us begin. We shall read this one from California first. This is from my friend Shirley, who failed to cover up the question with washi tape, so that is why we shall be starting with her. So her question is, has mommy ever been caught kissing Santa Claus in your house? I'm not quite sure how to answer this question, but I would have to say yes, and I have been caught by a lot of people kissing Santa Claus in my house. A few years ago, my partner Graham got asked to be Mr. Santa Claus, so he had to wear Santa Claus outfit and all of that. And so naturally, since he was wearing that, of course, what does mommy have to do, right? Mommy has to give him a big fat kiss on the lips for doing that, and that was right in front of everybody. So yes, mommy did intentionally get caught kissing Santa Claus. Before we move on to the next question, let me just put my candy cane down. Okay, so next question, we shall answer one from, let's try this one. This is from Alisa Vela over in Texas, USA. Alright, so let's see what Alisa over in USA asked. Okay, so, she sent over two. These are two postcards and all the questions are covered. Alright, this one here looks like it's a list of favorites. Alright, so let us open question number one. I feel like this is the lottery. Okay. Question number one. What is your favorite Christmas movie? For me, it will have to be Home Alone because I grew up watching Home Alone. So I associate Home Alone with Christmas, and whenever I see that, because it's such a fun, happy, funny movie. Of course, aside from when Kevin's mother was at the airport trying to take a plane home, that was a very sad part. It just reminds me of my childhood, not that I was ever left alone during Christmas. But once again, you know, I grew up watching Home Alone all this year, so, and up until now, it has become a tradition in our family to watch Home Alone sometime during the festive season. So that has become my favorite movie, and it never ever gets old. It doesn't get old. So let's go to question number two. Question number two is, what is your favorite thing to eat for Christmas dinner? Alright, well, there are a lot of food that I like eating around Christmas dinner. To be honest, for the past few years, we have been hosting Christmas dinners at our apartment. It's not a traditional sit down at the dinner table and eat. We usually lay out a number of dishes and serve it buffet style. So everyone just grabs whatever they want and go wherever they want to eat in my house. Having said that, because we have hosted the past few Christmas dinners at my apartment, and because I am the host, sometimes when I host, I don't really eat a lot of food at the parties. So I really don't know what my favorite Christmas dish is. Finger food. Okay, let's just say finger food. Because I'm hosting, it's easier for me to just grab a couple of pieces of finger food here and there. So my favorite thing to eat at Christmas, if I'm hosting dinner at my house, would probably be the fried spring rolls cooked in the Filipino style. If I'm eating dinner elsewhere, to be honest, I really don't know. There's really no favorite thing for me to eat. I just love everything. I love eating everything during Christmas. I love every Christmas festive food. This is so cool, man. Do you have an advent calendar? Funny you should ask that question. For a couple of years now, I have been wanting to have an advent calendar. I have been wanting to make one for myself as well, but never really got around to doing it because I don't usually feel the Christmas spirit until about mid-December. And you know the advent calendar starts on the 1st December, right? Which means that I have to go shopping for stuff during November, and I don't feel the holiday spirit in November. But last year I made this rather special advent calendar for Graham. It is a calendar made out of beers. So I got all of these craft beers for him, and then I arranged it really nicely, and so he gets to have a bottle of beer each day right until Christmas. This year I was actually hoping that Graham would actually return the favor and make me an advent calendar full of wine or sparkling wine and mini bottles of champagne. Sadly, he did not do that. However, he did buy me this thing, this stationary advent calendar from New Zealand, and I thought this is actually quite cool because I've not seen anything like this before. And for this year I have also arranged to exchange a couple of advent calendar gifts with a couple of my swapper friends on Facebook. This is what it looks like. So I have more than 25 gifts in here. And so yes, to give you the short answer, yes, for this year I have an advent calendar. Actually, I have 2 advent calendars for this year. How about you, Alisa? Do you have any advent calendars for this year? Alright, so let's go to question number 4. This is so cool. Thank you very much, Elisa, for all these questions. This is great. I am enjoying this. Question number 4. Can you show us your Christmas tree? Well, this here is our main Christmas tree. We have become quite lazy in the past few years. For those of you who have Christmas trees, I'm pretty sure you know that it is actually quite tiring to set up a Christmas tree, put on the ornaments and, you know, all the lights and all that. So a few years ago, my dad bought this Christmas tree which lights up. So you don't really have to decorate it. You simply plug it in and then it lights up like that. I also have various Christmas trees around the house as well. I'll show you one in a bit, which Graham has been making for the past 3 years, which is called the hanging Christmas tree. And then I have another Christmas tree that is made out of pop dolls, and I have a rather special one this year in the shape of a Christmas tree as well, that's made up of all the Christmas cards that you guys have sent me. So yeah, so this here is our Christmas tree. Oh, by the way, Macau does not have real Christmas trees, so all of the Christmas trees here are fake. Okay, so question number 5. Who is your favorite Christmas villain, Grinch or Scrooge? Graham, who's Mr. Scrooge again?
I hated Christmas and was wanting everybody to work. Yeah.
When it comes to stories, I prefer the Grinch more because it's an easy story to read, and the Grinch storybook seems to be more popular than Mr. Scrooge. However, when it comes to the movies, I enjoy Mr. Scrooge more. I thought the Christmas movie of Mr. Grinch was quite average. I didn't really enjoy it. But Mr. Scrooge, I did, and it just pulled at my heartstrings. But he's a villain though, so he's not supposed to be pulling at my heartstrings. Anyway, thank you very much, Alisa, for all of these questions. I will be answering the next set of questions shortly. Okay, so next up, let us go to this next postcard that was sent to me from Leah over in the US. This one has just arrived a few days ago. So that's what it looks like. I like the postcard, it's very colorful. So she has also covered up the questions with washi. So let's take a look. This is so cool. I am so enjoying this. I hope you guys are enjoying this as well. Okay, so the first one, favorite Christmas tradition. We don't really have a lot of Christmas traditions. The only one that I could think of that we have been consistently doing for as long as I can remember is watching Home Alone sometime during the festive season. The other Christmas tradition that I can remember we've been doing for the past 4 or 5 years now is that a few days before Christmas we tend to go over to Hong Kong to get our Christmas shopping done. So that's pretty much it. And I think I am also rather enjoying that we usually have our Christmas party here in our apartment, and that has also only been going on for the past maybe 4 or 5 years, and I'm hoping that it is a tradition that we will carry on for the next few years to come, because I do love hosting Christmas parties at our apartment. So that's it. So those are the only Christmas traditions that I could think of. They're not exactly my favorite, but once again, you know, those are the only things that I could think of right now that we have been consistently doing for the past few years. Alright, so number 2, successful New Year resolutions. That's bullshit and you guys know it. Who has ever had a successful New Year's resolution? If you have ever had a successful New Year's resolution, please comment below and let me know what it was. Because I have never had a successful New Year's resolution. Or just my... No, I gave up. I gave up on New Year's resolution probably about like 3 years ago. I think at some point my New Year's resolution involved, you know, saving more money, eating less, being more healthier. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, although I do have to say there is a New Year's superstition that I'm not really too sure where it originated from, but my mom has always been telling me when I was a child, at the stroke of midnight on New Year's, if you want to be taller, you have to jump 12 times. If you jump 12 times, then you will be able to grow taller during the new year. I don't know where that superstitions originated from. Anyway, so let's get to the next question. Question number 3. Kiss at midnight. Yes, I've done that. I've done that with Graham. Right, Graham?
Maybe someone else.
Yes, we have kissed at midnight. That's all I can say about it. Alright, number 4. First item on your wish list. Is it my Christmas wish list? Oh, for this year, I definitely want to have a new set of earphones. But it has to be a special set of earphones that has the pause and the volume button on it, because I still use an old iPod and the play and the pause button does not work on my old iPod, but it works if you have an earphone that has that function. So yeah, so that is definitely one on my wish list. As for snail mail items on my wish list, I'm not sure. Maybe some hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is always good. Oh yeah, the very special hot cocoa that they usually put out during Christmas time. That would be a good snail mail Christmas wish list. Oh, I forgot to mention, another item on my wish list is of course more YouTube subscribers. That is for sure. That I need more of. That is definitely on my Christmas wish list. So let's go to question number 5. Worst holiday experience. Whew. Worst holiday experience. I cannot think of any worst holiday experiences off the top of my head at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come to me sometime during this session. So I'll answer this question in a bit. Next, let us open up this special envelope from my friend Erin Stevenson over in New York. Okay, hey, oh, the questions are coming from the US. I've got none from other countries. Oh, come on, guys. Alright, so let's see. It's a little bit bulky though, so there may be something else in here aside from Christmas questions. How's my hat looking? It's quite heavy actually. I feel like it's about to fall off my head. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna call over Graham to come and help ask the questions. Okay, so let us see what is in there. Ooh. Oh, there's another wrap thing. Thank you very much, Erin. Okay, so here you go, Graham. You can ask me the questions.
What's your least favorite holiday side dish?
My least favorite holiday side dish.
Brussels sprouts.
She's asking me.
It's a devil's food. Sorry, Dom.
She's asking me, she's not asking you. I'm not too sure. Well, I don't like cheese. And what? You know that. It's not that I don't really like cheese, but if it's... No, I don't like cheese, period. I've had a party once where I was actually serving cheese, but I pretty much left it alone for the other family members who like cheese. But yeah, so that's probably one of the few side dishes that I do not like. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Alright.
What's your favorite side dish?
Sorry, what?
What's your favorite holiday side dish?
I think I will have to give you the same answer that I gave a few questions ago, which is fried spring roll cooked in the Filipino style. To be honest, I like a lot of fried food. So anything that is fried is going to be my favorite side dish. Oh, and of course, I don't like cheese, but I love ham a lot. So if there's ham on the table, I am definitely hogging that dish. Any more questions, Graham?
No, that's the two.
Alright, well thank you very much, Eric, for those questions, and thank you for this gift. Alright, so now let us answer the last set of questions from Alisa. Graham, would you like to help me again, please?
Yep.
Alright, let's call Graham over again. So once again, all of them are sealed. I'm having so much fun today.
Question 1. How many Christmas cards did you send this year?
Ooh, how many Christmas cards did I send? I would probably have to say, well, it's definitely less than last year. Last year I sent about like close to 90 Christmas cards. This year I think I probably only sent about 30 to 40. It wasn't a lot.
Second question. Sing your favorite Christmas song.
Sing my favorite Christmas song? No way. To Christmas, open a bottle of wine. To Christmas, December's our favorite time.
To Christmas, open a bottle of wine. To Christmas, December our favorite time. To Christmas, unveil a new corporate design. It's time to do the Christmas cake, and if you can't, so that's okay. Not going to do the kick line. All you need is a tree, some lights, about 1,000 presents, wrap them up in paper snow.
Well, those are the two that popped into my head right now. Those two songs are from my favorite a cappella band, Straight No Chaser.
Any more
Rocking
questions?
around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday.
When you're here, voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday.
Is your tree real or fake?
Well, as you can see, my tree is 100% fake. It is 100% made in China, and it is plastic, right?
Yep.
And it is plastic. I've never had a real Christmas tree because Macau does not sell them. But there was this one Christmas about 10 years ago when I went over to visit my friend in Australia, and she had a real Christmas tree. And initially I did not know that it was real until I could smell it. And then I realized, bloody hell man, is your tree real? And it was the first time I've seen a Christmas tree. But then I think on the 27th or the 28th of December it started stinking up. So it's like, okay, girl, your house stinks. Anyway, next question.
Do you make cookies this time of year?
Do I make cookies this time of year, Graham?
No, of course you don't. I do. Anyway.
No, I don't. I love baking, but no, I don't bake. I don't do that. I love baking. I just said it. No, I don't bake. I love baking, and even though
You like
I would
eating baked goods.
I love baking, and even though I would love to bake, I don't bake. I do love chocolate chip cookies though. Is
The
that
last one is tell us about a gift you got when you were a child.
Ooh, a gift I got when I was a child.
Piece of coal.
Piece of coal. I can't think of any. Why can't I think of any? It's because I've had a bad childhood, so I've pretty much blocked out that part of my life. Teenage years, I really can't think of anything. I did not have very happy childhood and teenage years. Damn, I can't think of any. What did I get? God, I'm so bad at this one. I really can't think of one. Can I just tell you about a recent Christmas gift that I got? I think I'd have to look back at past photos to remember what kinds of gifts that I got. I'm sorry I can't answer this question. Let me just tell you about the gift that I got in the past few Christmases. Well, let's talk about last year. Last year, it's easy. One of Graham's gifts for me last year, or actually his main gift is, because like me, Graham, and Avril, we tend to give each other a lot of gifts during Christmas. It's never really just one gift. But last year, Graham gave me this awesome, sophisticated looking, very elegant wine fridge. And that was a very good gift. It could hold up to probably about like 8 to 10 bottles, and that was one of the best gifts ever. Okay, so I believe those are all the questions that I have received this year. Thank you very much to all those that have sent me questions. I really appreciate them. It has been fun answering all their questions. I'm still thinking about that worst holiday experience. Worst holiday experience. Really don't know. It's pretty much a very happy time for me, so off the top of my head I still cannot think of a worst holiday experience. Once again, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get to me the next few days because now it's bugging me that I cannot answer this question. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a happy Christmas day, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch this very special Christmas themed Q&A session. Thank you very much once again. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and just tell me what you think of this video. And once again, my Christmas wish is to have more subscribers, so please please click that subscribe button and maybe the bell button as well while you're at it. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy the rest of the holiday season. Sing the final, and I shall see you guys again in the next vlog. Goodbye!